Guess where we're going today? Yay. Good morning! Hi! Hey everyone! Welcome to the C&J Art and Adventure channel. So this is the second day of our Anaheim trip back in August during D23 weekend. On the second day we went to DCA, of course. And I know this has taken me a while to edit and put up on YouTube, but there are just times when life gets away with you, and this trip took place a week after my brother's funeral, and since then I have been taking care of business, and it has just been a real challenge finding time to edit at all. So for those of you who are new to my channel, my cousins took me down to Anaheim as a much needed rest after perhaps the most difficult, most painful year of my life. And they drove me down there, they paid for my hotel, and my entire family made sure that I had enough spending and food money. You know, it was a real gift, and let me just say I love my family so much. So, as I explained in my Disneyland Day video, we were all missing my brother a lot, and we all knew that he was there with us in spirit, and so my cousins figured out a way that I could include Richie in the form of Tiny Richie, which I had, of course, with me there in DCA, and I'll show the photos I took of him throughout this video. Just took a Tiny Richie photo. I don't know how many I'll do of these today, but I wanted to get at least one with Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse, of course. Hi Daisy! We are in Off the Page, and look how gorgeous this building is. Look at this, everyone. That is impressive. Holy cow, it just looms over you. I cannot wait to ride that. Looks like they're waiting for something.
I think it might be happening soon.
Oh. What's gonna happen soon?
They might have a display, you know.
Oh cool. Like the soldiers from Wakanda.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Who sent you? An old friend. System offline. Assets at risk. Reinitializing. Taskmaster. What do you want? HQ back online. Ms. Romanoff, the Wakandan cargo has been secured safely inside the craft. It's in the jet. Let's go!
T'Challa, the vibranium!
Leave it to me.
We got it. Let's go.
Friday, seal off Bay 94.
Yes, Ms. Romanoff. Bay 94 secured.
This is not going to end well for you.
just pointed out that there's a hidden Mickey in that spider web.
This is some pretty awesome tech, like vibranium from Wakanda, or this crazy alien juice stuff. We have pin particles and star tech. It all helps us develop really cool stuff, like these spider bots, for example. Check it out. They have this really cool self-replicating feature.
Because
This is awesome. But you can stop doing that now. But anyway, you guys are here today to help us test.
So this ride was really interesting. I really didn't know what to expect. I had a vague idea that it might be like the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters ride. You know, you get some kind of plastic gun or something, and that's what you use. But you actually use nothing. It's like the Kinect game system. And I don't know why I was surprised by that. I guess I knew nothing about this ride, so I didn't know what to expect. But I thought it was really interesting and more fun than I thought it would be, actually. I'm not a Spider-Man fan, you know. It's not IP that really interests me, so I was kind of like, okay, yeah, let's go on this ride, but it was more fun than I thought it would be. And aside from the sheer joy of being in the Disneyland resort, there was the excitement of going to a Disney park for the first time. You know, that was the first time I'd ever been to DCA, and everything was new to me. You know, and even though I've seen the park in YouTube videos before, it's nothing like seeing it in person and getting a feel for the layout yourself and trying all the new foods and riding the rides for yourself and like seeing Cars Land in person. You know, it is different than seeing it in a YouTube video. And I was just so impressed by how immersive it was. Like the Adventures Campus, that was okay, but I would say it wasn't wholly immersive. Maybe because it's so small, but Cars Land, you know, everywhere you look, it's that world, you know? So I was really impressed by it. So while my cousins were hanging out at Flo's V8 Cafe, I was running around everywhere trying to capture everything. I wanted to explore every detail and see everything there was to see, and I was just fascinated by everything, you know? And I really wanted to get a toy for my stepson and maybe a shirt for him and my husband. I only found one shirt for my stepson and they didn't have kid sizes, so I had to get the smallest size in adult sizes, and he'll just have to grow into it, I guess. Hanging out with tiny Richie in Cars Land. Now I'm waiting for the cars to go over that hill. Get that perfect shot. Okay. Anytime now.
I'm coming.
Yay! There it is! So, of course, I was dying to explore San Francisco. I knew nothing about it. No rides, unfortunately. It's all just places to eat, but my God, it's gorgeous there. I really loved it. I got a strawberry milkshake from the Ghirardelli place and a sandwich from, I forget, some sandwich place there. This, by the way, was Ghirardelli, where I got my strawberry shake, and that was so awesome. I wonder if they have that in every Ghirardelli shop. He even talks. Yeah, the next time I go to DCA, which at the time of this recording is very, very soon, I really want to go back to this area and try more of the things they had there. I mean, everything looks so good. So I at least want to try a few different things.
I am speed, I am lightning, ka-chow!
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. this ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding, an easy kill, gonna leave it all behind. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the fold, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Caught behind Venetian lines, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Look at me, mama, what I've become.
So here we are going to Luigi's Rollickin Roadsters, and this is another ride I knew nothing about. I actually thought this was a souvenir shop, and then I saw the lines in there, and it just went on, and so I was very pleasantly surprised to see what kind of ride it was. And it was so cute. It was so cute. I did do a fuller version already on my channel, so this is going to be a bit abbreviated. But I love this ride, and I kept thinking the whole time I was in Cars Land how much my stepson would love it there. Like every ride, every shop, the food, just everything. Like, my cousin had her little son with her, and he did not want to go anywhere else. He just wanted to be in Cars Land, and I think my stepson would be the same. I mean, he might want to go to the Avengers campus, but I don't know. I think the other rides might be too scary for him, like the Guardians of the Galaxy ride or the Incredicoaster. We'll have to see how he does on the other rides first because we're planning to go here next year. So hopefully either in January or October, we will return, the three of us, to DCA. I'm really curious to see what they think of the US. I know my stepson will be an open book about this place, but my husband has already formed some opinions, good and bad, about the US. So I hope, they form really good impressions. Look where we are now. My cousin Noelle is taking a photo with tiny Richie. And look over there. That is so awesome. I wonder what that area is over there. It's got Triton and King Triton, I mean. And then over here, I really want to ride those swings and that coaster, but not that Ferris wheel. Yeah, I think I'll skip that one for sure. Oh, look at that with oh man, that looks like fun. This place is amazing. That is so cool. I want to do the swing one. Really? Yeah. Oh, I love it. Looks scary, but really fun as well. So I finally got the chance to ride the Incredicoaster, and oh my god, it was so awesome. I think that was my favorite ride of the day. Like, I really like the ones in Cars Land, but I love roller coasters, and that was amazing. So this is another ride where I really didn't know what to expect, despite having seen videos on YouTube about it, of course. There's just no substitution for experiencing it yourself. And I just love that about this first trip to DCA. Like, every experience was brand new. Everything was a discovery. And it was, I know this sounds like a cliche, but it was completely magical. Completely magical. That ride, Emotional Whirlwind, one of the rides I would really love to do next time we're there. This one, on the other hand, Pixar Pal Around, definitely not. I mean, maybe if my husband really wants to go on that, I might, but oh my god. I just was not prepared for how terrifying this ride was. Like, way scarier than Incredicoaster. I have a fear of heights, and so going up there, it felt like I was genuinely falling. So it was just terrifying. Oh my god, it was so scary. This ride, on the other hand, I really, really loved. It was just so, I don't know, it's like when you're a kid and you're pretending you could fly on the swings. It just felt like that, it made me feel like a kid having fun. There is so much to take in these parks that, of course, you can't do it all in one day, but it's like you leave at the end of the day exhausted and more or less satiated, but you're ready to do it again as soon as possible. It's like eating your favorite meal. Like for me, that would be hamburger, fries, and a milkshake. And afterwards, you're like, oh wow, that was really good. I'm fine for now. But then like the next day or the day after, you're like, when can I get another one? Something about going to these parks, I don't know if non-Disney people can really understand it. It's really hard for me to explain, like to my husband, who is not a Disney person, who did not grow up with these parks. But I think he can get it through, say, like Super Mario World. He's really looking forward to that. And I think if he had grown up with that, you would develop that hunger for it. It would be part of your happiest memories. And it would just be something you want to go back again and again to, because you know that you'll be happy there. And I can definitely say that looking forward to these parks and being in these parks was definitely the brightest spots of this year. Like I said, this was probably the most difficult, painful, stressful year of my entire life, but I treasure the moments I had in Disneyland with my brother. I also treasure all the moments we had together during this year, in the hospital, in the hospice, and all that. But we just had fun in Disneyland, like when we were kids, and then afterwards going back there, it was a much needed respite, just to be able to not think about anything serious, but just have fun, be with family, and discover new things. That for me is the magic of Disney. Just, what can I say? That's the magic of Disney. This was a super cute ride. I think I would have loved this ride when I was younger, because The Little Mermaid was one of my favorite movies. Oh my god, I saw that over and over again. But it feels more like a kiddie ride, kind of like It's a Small World, which I really love, of course. So it's just really short. It was like 2 minutes long. It was interesting, all the references to San Francisco they had in this park. And then you have the contrast between Cars Land and Grizzly Peak, and they're both completely encompassing and convincing. So I just love that, It's kind of like, it was a little like Epcot and MGM Studios or Disney Hollywood Studios put together. But yeah, it was, oh my god, I love this park. Mickey's PhilharMagic was another attraction that I went to completely blind, not having any idea what it would be like, no expectations, nothing. And I just love that, because it's like when you go to Disneyland as a kid and you don't know anything and everything is new to you, that's what it felt like. And it was just wonderful. Like, I was one of those little kids sitting on the ground, finding out for the first time what the magic of Disney was all about.
Don't forget the orchestra! And don't cut my hat!
do regret not going to this park now in the 2000s, because we did go to Disneyland a number of times, of course, and we were able to go into a section of DCA where you could see soaring, and there was a small section in front of soaring, and I don't remember exactly what else you could see, but I remember there was a connection between Disneyland and you can walk in there and go to soaring. So I don't remember how they did that, but I do remember being in Disneyland and going to see soaring. I remember we didn't want to go to the park because it had a reputation for being pretty bad. But now I'm really curious, like I would have loved to have seen it then and then to be able to compare it now, you know, because now I think it's just wonderful, you know. And I know Grizzly Peak was already there from the beginning. So, God, I'm so curious.
I remember what it felt like to be young, dumb and wide-eyed. 여전히 그리워 줄부지 어린 내 딴따라 이유가 없던 해봐나 Do what I want 돌아가고파 yeah I don't care 생각 따위는 더 어려던 하루 말이야 I don't care no I don't care about tomorrow live fast die young why grow up if we can't have fun yeah I just wanna be forever young yeah I just wanna be forever young I'm off the ground no one can stop me now yeah I just wanna be forever young 아직 우리 young and the reckless 어른이 된다는 건 주는 것보다 더 싫은가 I don't wanna know 어딘지는 몰라도 고민보다고 설하는 남도 벗어나 난 춤이나 출래 all night I don't care 손가락질이 다날 가리키지만 yeah I don't care no I don't care about tomorrow I don't care about tomorrow yeah I just wanna be forever young yeah I just wanna be forever young I'm off the ground no one can stop me now yeah I just wanna be forever young forever young
Good evening, everyone. In just a few minutes, the lights surrounding Paradise Bay will be dimmed, so you may fully experience Disney's nighttime spectacular, World of Color 1. For your safety and for the safety of others, please remain in the same area until the lights return to normal. And please be advised that guests located close to the waterfront will get wet. We hope you enjoy our presentation, beginning in just a few minutes. Thank you.
So here I'm trying to do a video with Tiny Richie in front of the World of Color show, and it just didn't work out. Like, he was always out of focus, and I just found that consistently, no matter what camera I used and what time of day, if I put him too close to the camera, he just turned into a blur. And so I gave up after about a minute on this, and I just filmed the entire show instead, and I've already uploaded that onto my channel. So if you would like to see the entire World of Color show, it's on my channel and I'll have a link down below. But again, here's something I walked into knowing nothing about. Like, I didn't know if there would be fireworks or not, what songs they had, what movies or characters, and so it was all new to me. So, and I loved it, of course. How could I not? But by this time, I'd already caught a glimpse of Fantasmic over in Disneyland, so I was expecting something more or less like that. But this was just unbelievably impressive. I thought, like, the things they did with water and projections, it was mesmerizing. You know, the colors, the patterns, the way things flowed from one thing to the next. It was beautiful, you know. I also love how they incorporated all of Pixar Pier into the show. Like, not all the time, of course, but just here and there to emphasize something. I thought that was really well done. And I also loved all their song selections, especially older music, like, say, the songs from Pocahontas. I've always loved the music from that movie. And I'm also glad they didn't include some of the stuff you always expect, like Frozen or Little Mermaid, which you hear all the time. So I'm glad they chose to leave those out of this show. And I did bring a tripod with me, but Disney security confiscated that on Saturday morning when I was going into Disneyland. And so I had to hold my camera throughout this entire 30-minute show. And oh my god, did my arm hurt after a while. So if my camera work isn't the best here, it's because my arm was really hurting. One of my cousins, by the way, he was able to bring his tripod in there, you know, the kind that expands. And that's why they confiscated my tripod, because it was expandable. So we were all like, whoa, how did you bring your tripod in here? Luck of the draw. Just luck of the draw. But I really look forward to seeing the show again when we go back to DCA next year. And I want to see what changes they make. And I don't really want to worry about filming the experience. I just want to sit there and enjoy it, especially if my cousin is there with his tripod. I'll just borrow his footage. It's still weird to me that Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader and Han Solo are all Disney characters now. Like, what? But I still love seeing them included in this show.
I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in. Just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door. And from that moment I knew that a home is whatever you choose. That's the thing about you. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in. From that moment I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all you miss.
So towards the end of the night, when it was getting close to closing time and we knew we had to leave, we were all pretty exhausted, but I, for one, could have stayed there even past closing time and just hung out on Hollywood Boulevard or whatever, just looking at everything. But we all went back to our hotel and had a bit of Joe's ice cream, and the next day we drove back to Northern California, and it was really a wonderful trip. A really wonderful trip, and just wonderful to spend so much time with my family. And after all the pain and sorrow that we all went through, to have each other to support each other and to remind each other that life goes on and there is a lot of joy and happiness still to be experienced in this life. You know, it's just I feel like that is what families are for me anyway. That is one of the main functions of family. And thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're so inclined, please subscribe and like, and I also have a Buy Me Coffee link now, linked down below, and hope to see you next time. Ciao!